beautiful shot as we look out from our camera toward the mountains. Still a couple of feet of snow out there, so if you want to get some spring skiing in, you certainly can. Colorado, no stranger to avalanches like this one that was in Telluride back in January. This was a controlled one. They're doing some avalanche mitigation out there, but all too often they're not controlled ones, and someone can get caught in the slide. And that's where the Ski Patrol comes in. Their canine partners coming in to join us this morning. And this morning we have Duncan in from Steamboat.
That's
and
it.
You've brought your friend along with us as well.
This is Powder.
This is Powder. And how old's Powder?
Powder's 10 weeks old.
Oh.
And Powder is our mountain safety dog up at Steamboat.
So what is her main job then?
Powder's job is to look cute and wiggle.
Which she does very well.
She's doing very good with that. But she gives me a chance to talk to people and remind them about, you know, you got to make sure that you miss the people below you, stop where you can be seen from above, and look up the hill before you pull out. It's so important that people take the same type of approach to safety on our skiing as we do when we drive a car.
And we were talking earlier, you know, it's so often that you'll have people in unexpected spots that maybe don't know the rules of the road per se for skiing and snowboarding. You know, you come over a roller and there's a snowboarder laying there. Yeah,
we were discussing that, you know, and our boarding friends like to be on that downhill side of the roller.
It's easier.
Yeah, so you can always keep your momentum. And sometimes some of our friends that come out that are newer to the sport don't anticipate a lot of these things. You know, the folks that do this every weekend or day in, day out, year in, year out, they get it. But the people that are newer to the sport that spend a lot of money to come see us in Colorado, it's part of our obligation to help them understand how it works.
So you've been in the game for a while now. How have things changed? You know, how did you get to the point where you're using a dog as a conversation starter?
Well, you know, we found over the years that you can put up as many signs as you would like, but they really don't do a lot unless people read them.
Very true.
It's amazing when Powder and I'll sit in the plaza, we'll have, you know, 15 or 20 folks come by and stop and say hello. And normally it's the people that are not from areas where they do a lot of skiing.
Right, and it's, I mean, it's impossible to not come up to that dog if she's just laying there.
Totally.
So she is a new employee. The old employee, Bear, was hanging around for a while. Do you think she's fully capable of stepping into Bear's shoes?
Yes, as soon as we get her through the teething process and where she sleeps through the night.
Which you said is ongoing.
Yeah, I think she will be all over it. But she's very social and loves hanging out with folks. And she gets to come up to Mountain Dispatch up at the top of the gondola at Steamboat.
All right.
And, you know, next time you're in town, come on up and stop by and say hi to Powder.
So she's got her own lift pass. She'll be all over the mountain.
She has her own lift pass. She's there.
Well, Duncan, thank you very much for coming in. We appreciate it. Thanks for all the hard work you do. And you too as well, Powder. I'm sure you're going to make Bear proud. Thank you very much, Duncan, guys.
I'm glad you're checking the dog's lift pass, Greg.
Well, you're
like the guy with the gun at the bottom of the lift. Like, all right, get over here, dog.
They're pretty hardcore about it, you know. If it's blocked by your phone, they'll make you pull that sucker out.
They will.
Thanks,
Oh man, 8:15, time for some morning talkers.